Oh, hello. We just got home and I'm beat up.
Why don't you tell them what happened?
Um, I want to use this one term, but there's a cuss word in it, so I can't.
Uh-oh.
What's another good word for that? Wipeout? Eat
Crash.
dirt,
Crash.
but eat snow.
Crash.
I crashed a lot today. I had quite a few crashes.
You're not even telling them what you did, Jamie.
Oh, I went snowboarding.
For her first time.
For the very first time in my whole entire life. And I thought it would be easier than wakeboarding, and it was not. It's probably the hardest sport I've ever done.
Really?
Yeah. I thought wakeboarding, because wakeboarding's really, really hard. You have to use a lot of your muscles, and like, you have to basically squat in the water and keep your feet aren't connected to the board.
You can have this.
It's just like gripped. So you have to grip your feet, and then you have to get up onto a wave and hold on. And it's really hard. But I did that. And then just snowboarding, it wasn't.
I've never wakeboarded. I've snowboarded my whole life.
It's very different.
Oh.
But it was really hard, and I kept falling. I fell a million times today. I probably have bruises all over the place. My back hurts. My feet hurt. My left foot kept cramping. Because that's the foot that I took a lesson, and they had me only clip one of my feet in while I was trying to learn stuff, and then like the foot that wasn't in, I kept falling and landing weird, and then my foot would cramp up, and it was all bad.
Yeah, so when I learned a long time ago, my dad bought me a snowboarding lesson, and that's all it took. And I've been snowboarding for the last 20 years. But and I was thinking that it would be the same for Jaylina, but apparently the lesson sucked.
Yeah, so we went with Unboxing Life Official, Mike and Sarah, and they both have. Mike's kind of knows how to snowboard. He's done it a few times, and Sarah's only gone like once.
She was doing okay.
But I guess I didn't know how to snowboard, so I didn't know if the lessons were good or not. But from what he was telling us, from what we were telling Isaac and Mike, it seems like he was just weird about his lessons. So it was, I don't know. I wasted an hour trying. He spent an hour trying to teach us how to do the toes or whatever, to turn with your toes. And then we went down twice with the heels, and the rest of the hour was trying to do toes. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's my next week's video.
Halo, where have you been? Why are you dirty? Look at the back of Halo's head.
She sneak out?
It's black. I don't know. She must be getting into something.
Probably in the fireplace.
Oh, maybe. Is the cover not on there? Anyways, let's take a look at these comments. Hi. Did you find your ducky? You need a diaper change? Will you change your diaper?
Come on.
Feeling pretty hefty.
Come on. Baby girl. Come on. Do you love your dad? Come on.
Let's see. Everyone's saying hi. Hello. We got Debbie and Paul. Under One Sun. Pizza, Lisa. Tanya. Juju Gypsy Journey. Charles. Terry said, yeah, you go girl, I like skis, never done the board. I feel like skis would be slightly easier, but just watching people in their skis, it would be, you have to have that control. It'd almost be like riding a horse to where you really have your legs together. On the snowboard you don't, they're connected to the board, so it's a little bit different, but I feel like skiing would be a little more difficult too. Adam up, I love you so much, my sister, your baby's so cute, I miss y'all. Hey, I miss you too. I'm not too far now. We're from Idaho. I'm actually going to Idaho to do something with Justine for a YouTube channel of mine, so I'll probably see you soon-ish. Juju Gypsy Journey, you're only as good as your teacher. I hope so. Then Isaac was trying to teach me how to stop and like basically slide down the hill sideways.
Liba.
And that was not like I was trying to learn too many things at one time at that point, and so I was getting frustrated because I'd start doing it and then I'd fall backwards or forward, I don't know. So I think I'm the type of person who, when it comes to things like that, because I used to skateboard when I was a teenager, I've done wakeboarding somewhat within the last few years, and those things, over time came natural to me, but I guess I wouldn't say natural, but I learned how to do them without having a teacher. So I think snowboarding, from what I learned today, is something that I'm just gonna have to go out there and spend all day on the little hill going up and down until I figure it out. And that's just how I learn with stuff like that. Follow Your Dreams Reborn Nursery said adorable tutu. It's one of Ember's newer ones. Ember, what are you doing? Ow! Ow! Ember got some new shoes that she picked out all by herself. I'll show them to you guys. They're sparkly. She had to have the sparkly ones, but they had to be this color. They had a bunch of other sparkly ones. She wanted the blue ones. She likes Tiffany blue, and I can already guarantee she has expensive taste.
Yeah, you remember my Christmas video when I got her those shoes? They were too small, so we finally exchanged them yesterday.
Turns out, not great shoes to wear to a skiing run. I was having mom paranoia, which I'm more comfortable with her doing this. I just didn't want her feet to get too cold. Are you gonna fall off the couch?
She pooped, by the way.
Oh. You pooped? Did you poop in your sleep? Where was I? Tanya Renfro said, did Haley get dirty by going under the wood stove? Maybe. I don't know. They can access that outer part of the house. Where the stoves are, so she might have. I wonder if she can get out.
Probably, dude. As long as she's coming back, it's all good.
Well, when she got out that one time and I had to go get her, she was behind that fireplace back there, the one in the corner. But I remember like looking back in there to where you could see where all that wood was stacked. So I wonder if, since we took a bunch of that wood out, if she can get back there.
Probably.
Patty said, I say oi to my husband when I tell him to behave. Ember says oi now, randomly.
Oi!
Adam said just go to being much safer. Do you do that here?
I guess they do, but they don't, it's not like popular.
I didn't see one person. Of all the places we've been to, this was the first time I've actually snowboarded, but we've gone to skiing resorts a few times now, and I've never seen anyone tubing.
Everybody just rides and we're doing.
Ooh. That was Embernado. Karen said, I went skiing once and never again. Head over heels down the hill. I mean, I fell a lot. I'm definitely going to be sore, but it wasn't falling snowboarding is much feels a lot better than falling when you're skateboarding.
As long as the snow's soft.
In my experience today.
Yeah, I was just at Bachelor recently, and it was just a sheet of ice. It was not ideal.
Lisa said, I'm a skier. I know snowboarding would be such a challenge that I wouldn't be able to walk again. Laugh out loud. So, Isaac was teaching me how to. What do you need?
She doesn't know.
Isaac was teaching me how to put my other foot in and strap it down and get up and go, and I couldn't get up that way. Like for me, I had to go onto my knees and get up that way. I couldn't just pop up. And he was like, pop up, just pop up. Have you ever seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall?
Oh, yeah.
When he's trying to teach him how to surf, and he's like, just pop up. He's like, you're doing too much. No, do less. That's what I felt like. If you've ever seen that movie, that was me when I was like trying to get up off the ground with no feet. And then Ember rode around on her little snowboard for a second, but I feel like she was scared on the snow versus like in the living room.
What was she saying? Wow? Or?
She was saying, whoa. She was getting, whoa, whoa. She was like, help.
I'm excited to see this video.
There was one little girl out there on little tiny skis, and she was probably the same size as Ember. So I definitely want to get her going next year, because the sooner she'll pick it right up if she's young enough, and the sooner you get them going, like then she'll just know how, when she's older. Under One Sun said, good choice, Ember. Sparkles are awesome. She's very girly, and that's all her. If it were up to me, she'd probably be wearing like matching all neutral colors with her mom. But she's a kid, and if she wants to wear tutus and bright turquoise sparkly shoes.
I would have got her the pink ones, but she picked the blue ones.
Yeah, as soon as we walked in and she saw the blue ones, she was into it. She was like, gotta have those ones. Charles said they match her tutu.
Yeah, I think Ember really likes turquoise.
Yeah. She has her little bunny that she calls Hop Hop, and it's that color. And I was like, I wonder if that's why she likes that color. Kathy, girly girl, said, I'll sit in the lodge with a hot toddy and watch by the fire. I hated skiing. Brother-in-law took me to the top of the mountain on a black diamond course.
Oh.
I sat all the way down.
Yeah.
Took me an hour.
Yeah. Your first time, if you have a terrible experience, you'll never go again.
Is a black diamond course like you know what you're doing,
steep.
experienced?
Yeah, you're not supposed to be out there if you don't know what you're doing.
Well, that's what I told Sarah. I was like, well, you could have just sat on your board and rode down like that.
Yeah.
That's what I would do if I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I would sit on the board and just go as far as I could each time. Debbie said she'll be at the bottom with Coco. Follow your dreams. Reborn Nursery said, goodness, Ember looks like she's grown taller since the last live. Wow. She, I feel like, has had a growth spurt. She's been eating a lot more than she normally does. And she has so much energy. And she's definitely grown out of some of her clothes that she was wearing, like, last month. So, even just a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, we bought her some clothes the other day.
Boy! No. No, ma'am. Haley V, I like your shirt, Jaylena. Thank you. Charles said, uh-oh, she's already color coordinating at such a young age. She's going to be high maintenance.
That's okay.
That was my thought, too, is that it matched her tutu. And when she got her 3 tutus from Samantha, it was pink, purple, and blue, and she always wore that blue one. And it was kind of a lighter blue, too. Charles said they would have to have a designated tube hill or it would be chaos. I think not enough people do it, and that's probably why they don't give the option.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I really
Thank
don't see
you.
people too. You
You
know?
want to put it in your hair?
Huh.
This one's a little heavy. No, it's too heavy, Ember. It just falls out. You want to put it in Daddy's hair? Is it pretty? Is it so pretty?
Come here.
And Ember has a lot of energy right now. Oh, I went too far. I lost my place, and now I'm completely lost. Ember, Nado. What, baby? Found my place. Mary Chambers, I needed this live today. You three always brighten my day after losing my fur baby of 12 years on Saturday. This is exactly what my heart needed. I just love how happy Miss Ember always is. I'm so sorry. That's so hard. Deb, hello, beautiful family. Lady Wolverine, Ember Nato. Tanya Renfro, I've been seed starting for the last couple of days. I'm so excited to see spring get here. I'm a yard steader.
Yard setter?
I'm ready for winter to be over, for sure. What are you doing?
She is just going.
She's nonstop right now. Charles said should be a lot of fresh powder falling this week up on the hills, Tuesday through Wednesday. I don't think we're gonna get snow.
Yeah, not. She's talking about up at the ski resort.
Deb White, oh, sorry, Mary, for the difficult loss. Paul also said sorry for your loss, and Pet Granny also said sorry for your loss. Marco Torres said, "Are you okay, Jaylena?" I'm not okay. I'm fine. I'm used to taking a beating and like falling down and stuff. That's what happens when you skateboard and stuff. You know, you fall a lot
Not me.
when you're learning and trying to do new things. Falling wasn't honestly that bad in the moment. It's like right now that I'm starting to feel it. So I'm sure tomorrow is not gonna seem like it was that bad.
I wish we had a bathtub.
Yeah, I wish we had a bathtub. That would be so nice right now.
Chrissy, what's up, homie?
Yeah, I just saw that she jumped in here too.
What's up, homie?
Birthday Chrissy, your hair is getting long. It's finally getting long. It was pretty long when I got pregnant, and then I remember it was so long after I had Ember. My roots were probably 6 inches long, and I was so just mad and hey, don't throw. And depressed. I just cut it all off because Ember kept grabbing it, and I regretted it ever since. Pet Granny said, yeah, Tanya, I pile mine all up on the back of the yard and let them compost. Wanda E9 said, my uncle got all his children up on skis at a very young age as soon as they could walk. That's pretty young. Ember's been walking for a while now. Juju Gypsy Journey, turquoise, very pretty color. Good choice, Ember. I love turquoise. I love Tiffany blue. For sure.
You didn't read my super chat. Did you get a super chat?
Andrew, just saw it. Andrew Geesh did a 2-pound super chat. Just to get a smile. Thank you, Andrew. Sorry, it didn't. They usually pop up and it didn't pop up. I'm just seeing it as I'm scrolling. Ember has great taste. Blue is the bestest color. Koi Lake said.
Which is funny. I hate blue.
Go.
Go. Twing. Go.
Charles GS said, just don't go over the edge. Mike and Sarah were telling us about how Sarah's first time, she almost went over the edge of the cliff. Was it up there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sketchy.
Chrissy said, I'm winter too. Are you hopping? Are you hopping?
Hop! Hop!
Are you hopping? Good job hopping, Ember. Uh-oh, hold on. There you go. You were stuck on the cord. Ow. Earth to Chrissy, Paul Honeyman. Okay, awesome. I should be good to try and go live on Tuesdays. I'd be down for that. Me and Samantha were. Chrissy went live the other day, and we got to be in her live chat. I think you were working on that song though.
I was in the studio. I don't know. It's all a blur. I don't know what day's what and what I'm doing.
Peace out, Lisa said, Ember's going to be a girly tomboy, in my opinion. I don't know how to say it, laugh loud. I think that's what I told somebody I was talking to. Maybe, I'm like, who in the world would I have been talking to? Maybe it was like Samantha, because we talked on the phone recently. Or maybe it was Jessica. I don't know. But I was saying that I think Ember's going to be a girly tomboy. Because I was kind of a girly tomboy.
Girly tom? What the heck is that?
Just, you like girly things, but you also like stuff that usually only the boys like. Like, picture this. I'm 14, right? Got a skateboard in my hand. And I got spiky hair. Like the emo haircut. With a rock t-shirt on. And the studded belt. With a jean skirt and leggings and skate shoes. I was like a girly tomboy. And I wear pink and stuff a lot. But green was my favorite color. So, you know, I would wear skirts and also skateboard. Ember's a little, well, I used to be girly when I was her age too, like girly. Like I'd wear princess stuff all the time. Danya Fletcher, you should get a hot tub. I just wish we had access to one right now. Charles said, will Isaac explain what happened with his video Sunday so folks know what happened?
Yeah, so my video that's supposed to come out this Tuesday somehow came out at 3 o'clock in the morning last night or something like that.
So lucky 2,000 people got to see it. We should have known Charles was one of them.
And the problem is, YouTube will rank your video when it first comes out. Obviously, it did terrible. It came out at 3 o'clock in the morning. There's nobody awake to watch it. And I woke up in the morning to a screaming text from my mom. Immediately pulled the video. And I'm hoping. So basically, I put a thing up on my channel to. Anybody who happened to have seen it, please rewatch it. I'm hoping that when I re-release it, it's gonna do okay. You know, because I spent a lot of money to make the video. You know.
Marco Torres said, "What time is your video?" I think
my videos come out at 12 all the time. So Tuesday at 12. Earth to Chrissy, I will re-watch. You watch? Who didn't see it?
Who was up that late?
Who was up that late? Even Mike and Sarah said they seen it. So I don't know what happened. It was the first video that I put out that I did members watch it first or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it glitched or if I accidentally, because it's like it was the complete wrong day too. So it's like, I don't know what happened, but hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Andrew Geach did another £2 super chat. Well, bro, you have two great ladies. Good man. Thank you.
Even Debbie see. What was Debbie doing up that late?
I wonder, is it just unlisted?
I enlisted it now.
I wonder.
No, I rescheduled it.
Oh. Karen said, off topic, Jaylina. I love your hair that way. I could never pull that off. Thank you.
Under One Sun saying they know another channel it happened on. Maybe it was a weird glitch. Because it was super weird. It was sitting there
Thank
scheduled,
you.
and then all of a sudden, it was just out at 3 in the morning. I don't know what happened. So, hopefully it doesn't tank, and, I can keep paying the bills.
Andrew Yeach said, "You make us smile to see you, and some forget the problems you may have off camera." Oh, forget the problems you may have off camera. Comics with Bueller. Greetings from Orlando. Hope the family's doing great. Hi.
What you got going on over there?
Oh, she's just. Are you gonna pet BB? Hey, be nice. Ember is a little rough with the cat, so we're trying to teach her to be gentle and not throw things at people or pets.
Yeah.
Did she give you a kiss? Or did she bite you because you're being mean? Which was it?
Probably bit you.
Ba 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 ba. That's not what. That does not answer the question I asked you. Mary Chambers, Jaylee and I experienced the same pain after learning how to ski. It's not really the falling that hurts, it's the constant getting up from the falls that's the muscle that hurts. Why are you hitting your head on the floor, ma'am? Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna feel it tomorrow and the next day more so than anything.
Did you really fall that much when you were in your lesson?
Yeah.
Wow.
But when I was doing the lesson, I would go down the hill, and it's so small. You go down the hill, and then you have to turn, and then I would just fall down. And then the guy wasn't even paying attention.
Man, I mean, the lesson that I took all those years ago was like great. So. Little star.
Ember's singing to her ducky. Twinkle, twinkle.
Tinkle,
Twinkle, twinkle.
tinkle,
Twinkle, twinkle.
tinkle.
Why are you acting shy? Here, you're gonna spill this. And you're moving the camera.
Tink.
No, that's not a toy. Not a toy. Here, go this way. Over here. Wild. Earth to Chrissy said, "Remember I said Izzy wakes me up a lot." Oh, her dog wakes her up a lot.
Table.
Paula said, "I didn't see the video the first time, but I will rewatch it a couple times to help you out."
Thanks, bro. We're all gonna see how it does. I've never pulled a video and re-released it.
Yeah,
so
not everyone saw the video.
I thought about just deleting it and re-uploading it, to be honest, but
Paul said he was the third to comment on it.
I'm just gonna let it ride.
Now, Coy Lake said, "If it makes you feel better, I didn't see it." If it makes you feel better, I didn't see it either.
Yeah, I just woke up that morning like I normally do, and I had seen this weird text with my mom in all caps. I'm like, what? And then I went and checked my YouTube studio, and the video was out. I'm like, what the heck? And then it had a big old thumbs down saying, your video came out at a time when all your viewers aren't awake, so it's doing terrible, in a nutshell. And I was like, what?
Oops.
So, no.
Tiny Bubble said, "You went over The Bachelor again tonight." Thanks. I appreciate it. Kathy Girly Girl said, "Okay, Isaac, you got to admit Ember's hair has definitely gotten much lighter. Color of Mama's now. She is spot on with your facial expressions for sure. Adorable." Her hair is getting a lot lighter. I think that, and it's winter too. So I think that this summer, spending a lot of time in the sun, my hair gets a lot lighter in the summer. It just is naturally bleached that way. So I think Ember's hair is going to get a lot lighter than it already has this summer. But we'll see. Isaac's cousin has a daughter. She has two. One of them is like like really light blonde hair. The other one was born with dark brown hair. And she's probably 3 years old now, and her hair's just every time I see her, it's blonder and blonder and blonder. She's pretty much like it went from dark brown to like orange blonde to really blonde.
Mm.
So that does run in your family.
Yeah.
What? Does it not?
No.
Why are you lying?
Susan, I might have seen it, but it was in the middle of the night, so I don't remember. Oh.
Charles said, Ember, most people have to pay extra for their feet. Don't be talking about my baby's feet like that. Sherry said, I say in another year she'll be performing for us. She might be. Sometimes she gets a little shy, but it doesn't last very long. Joni said, that girl has so much energy. I agree. Robert Haynes did a $20 super chat. I've been watching for years. Here's some poopin' booty savers. Laugh out loud.
What?
Poopin' booty savers.
Diapers?
That's what I thought. So I'm assuming that's what you're saying for, right? Diapers? Anyways, thank you. Marco Torres, she's wild. Ember's getting tired. She just took an hour-long nap on her way home.
Oh, yeah, so she's gonna be wilding out for a bit.
She was very stimulated today, though, so.
Oh, yeah, she's completely new location.
Bunch of people, snow.
Yeah.
She likes being outside. I just didn't trust her tennis shoes in the snow. Charles said, did you ever use the old Sun-In spray for lightening hair color? No, I've never trusted it.
What?
There's different products you can use, and you spray it in your hair to naturally bleach your hair in the sun, so it makes it blonder. I've never tried it. But Wanda said my hair gets lighter at the hairdresser. Yeah, my hair gets lighter at the hairdresser too. No, that's gross. Don't put that in your mouth. Thank you. Margot said kids get tired at this time. She's not tired. She's getting wired. She usually doesn't get tired anyways for another couple of hours. But she'll probably be up for another probably 4 hours. She took a 30-minute nap and it put her bedtime off by an hour and a half the other day. So she took an hour-long nap. So I doubt if we tried to put her to bed, if we tried to put her to bed even an hour after her normal time, no. She will not go to sleep. Want this? You want your ducky? Oh, thank you. Peace out, Lisa. Nope. Said, yes, Charles Sun-In. I definitely used it through the years. Does it work?
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, that guy, Robert, said yes for diapers. Tanya Renfro said, my daughter had blue eyes and dark brown curly hair when she was born, but as she got older, her hair got more blonde and her eyes turned green-brown. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that your hair color and even your eye color can change as you're getting older, you know? Hi, Mike says, hey folks. Amy Lewis, oh my gosh, Charles, I used that once. I want to know if it works. Kathy, girly girl said, I used to spray peroxide in my hair in the 70s to lighten it up. Did that work? I feel like that would probably not be great for your hair. Beth Rodriguez, Jalena and Isaac made a beautiful baby. Thank you. We think so. Lila Newton, hey Jay, Sweet Pea. Leslie Hughes, comb some lemon juice through your hair before you go out in the sun. I've heard that. I've heard people do that. Joe said I did when I lived in Colorado and it turned my hair like a light strawberry blonde and I'm a natural brown head. Yeah, I feel like it would do more of like orange strawberry blonde if you have brown hair. I feel like maybe it might work. It might like really lighten it up if you already have blonde hair. What's that? Thank you. No, I don't want to put it in my mouth. I don't want to put it in my mouth. It's okay. You can go ask your dad.
Nose.
Nose.
The Wakershire project,
No.
Oscar said, JJ, you growing anything for a garden this year? I want to, but we'll see. I've never did any kind of garden this is very different from the South. So I definitely have to do a lot of research on what I can grow, what the soil is like where we're at, if I have to do raised beds or if I can actually, plant in the ground. So I don't know anything about what I'm going to do for a garden as far as this year goes. Paul Honeyman said my usual grumpy old self had a serious flu from Christmas to January 3rd. Wow. That's a gnarly flu. Tanya Renfro said, I wish I could send you some of my chickens. I have a young rooster named Buzzard you can have. Too bad I'm in Mississippi and you're in Oregon. I don't know if I'd ever want roosters. I don't know. They're kind of loud. Sun in is what that stuff was called. Kathy said peroxide did work. We were all doing it. That's wild. Peroxide is bad for your hair and skin. I feel like it would be bad for but I mean, we did a lot of things. We've done a lot of things in our history that we didn't know it at the time that were bad, like smoking cigarettes, for example. We're watching a show that started in like the 60s or 70s. Everyone was smoking cigarettes, even inside. It was wild to see. And like now, it's much less common than it was back then. But I mean, back then everyone was doing it, Earth to Chrissy, I think sun-in and lemon juice is bad for your hair. It's more acidic than hair should be on the GHEPH scale. Yeah, I've never used any of that stuff in my hair before. I have bleached my own hair at home, but I've only done that a few times, and I usually would go to the hairdresser for stuff. Jamie said hi from Ashland. I think this is the first live I've made. Hope you guys have a good day. Amber is the sweetest. Thank you.
I love Ashland.
Under one sun, she gave Dad a nose ring. Robert Smith, how's the van building coming? Oh, it's coming along. It's just one thing at a time. On Wednesday, you guys will see the fans going in. And then I think I have something special for next week's video that I'm going to be doing. But, I mean, I'm really trying to get it done by the spring.
Did you talk about the diesel heater disaster? You gonna film it?
Hey, Papa.
No, I might talk about it, but I didn't film it.
Papa.
Oh, the baba.
Is this old or is this new?
Where did that come from?
I think that's. Oh, this is from earlier. That was from the diaper bag.
That ain't no good, bro. You gotta hide that.
Tanya said Buzzard is a chicken rooster. Laugh out loud.
Chicken rooster? I didn't know that they could interspecies.
I didn't know there were other kinds of roosters. Baby just looks like such a chunk on the side of the camera.
Hey, toys. Hey, toys.
Did you find some blocks? Yeah? Thank you. Good job. Kathy said, remember, I used to have competitions with friends of who could get the darkest tan by rubbing baby oil on and baking in the sun so bad. I'm not gonna lie, I have not had competitions, but I've used that method of sunbathing in my past.
Shadow.
Peace out, Lisa. Okay, what's the scoop with the van, darn it? I have a call. Well, it turns out that the line, the fuel line that we cut into is a pressurized fuel line. And there's not a whole lot of information online as far as my particular van goes when it comes to tapping into the fuel line like that. And so the video we watched, he did it, but going into a further deep dive into the comments and stuff, I found out that he has a 2003, and you can only do it on the T1Ns that are 2003 or older, because they didn't have the pressurized fuel line. So because mine was a 2006 and it was pressurized, when we started, the heater worked fine. It was getting fuel from the tank, as you guys saw in the video. And then when we turned the van on, it just pushed fuel up through the diesel heater and out through the intake filter and the muffler, the exhaust. So it was just dumping diesel fuel out of the diesel heater. So we had to disconnect from that line, and Isaac was wanting to try and figure out how to do it, because there are people out there who have done it and they figured it out. But I do not want to keep figuring it out and cutting more holes in the line on my van. So I'm just gonna tap into the tank that it came with and just have a separate one. You want a cookie?
Yeah.
Here you go. They're in a sealed thing, it's fine. They might be a little stale. Here you go. Taste one. See if it's stale.
Oh, that's nasty.
Is it? It's just a graham cracker. Amber likes it. Kathy, Isaac is melting into the couch, so cozy. I'm jealous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm jealous.
Chrissy's leaving. Bye.
Bye. Leslie Hughes, BB is a guard cat for you.
BB's a watch and eat cat.
She's a pet me and cuddle me, and come pet me and cuddle me while I eat cat.
Mm-hmm.
Charles said, haha, better start putting expiration date on her babas in case she finds one that she hid under the couch
Oh,
today.
she does do that.
We've found old bottles before. Trust me, you know, if they're old. Under One Cent said, cocoa butter is awesome for what? The Wickershire Project Awkward said, if we can get 300 likes tonight, Paul has promised to put a shirt on. To put on a shirt.
Why? Leave that man shirtless.
Susan Spring said, hey, how's your brother doing? He's not been on. He is working his butt off, and I think he's gonna try and sell his bus and buy a box truck. Last time I talked to him, he was all gung-ho about selling his bus, and my other brother is gonna help him get it ready and all the things. So I think he's fixing a couple like small things that's wrong with it, and then he's gonna list it, as far as I know. That's the plan.
Open.
It is open. You didn't close it right. See?
Hey, I just seen Samantha's in the house.
Samantha, I for one would like to see more shirtless men. Paul said, Baba cat's getting comfy. She's trying. Susan Spring, I miss his channel. Yeah, he just, couldn't make it work just doing YouTube, so he had to figure out what he was going to do. So he's working at, I guess I don't want to really give away too much of his information. He's working somewhere making pretty good money, and he's enjoying that, and he's saving up to get what he wants and to build that out the way that he wants. Maybe at that point he'll start posting more. I don't know. Unboxing Life Official. Isaac looks real comfy. We are so tired. Are y'all back yet?
No, they're at their spot.
Oh yeah, they're camping. I thought they were going back home. Amy Lewis said, "I'm with you, Samantha." You heard him. Give him a show.
I'm fat. They don't want my shirt off. I
Everyone.
used to be hot.
Under One Sun said, first of all, hot is an attitude. Under One Sun said, cocoa butter is awesome for moisturizing. Sorry, I was commenting to another watcher's comment. I was like, yes, I agree, but for why? Cocoa butter is great for like stretch marks and stuff. Tanya Renfro said, you should be able to grow kale, cabbage, broccoli, and carrots in your area in the spring. We'll see. I don't know if I'd want to do carrots. We don't eat a lot of carrots. I'm not a big fan of carrots. Me and Ember we both like carrots in a mushy, soft form, not raw. Susan, good for him. I wish him the best. Yeah, he's doing good. He's living his best life as best he can. Adventure of Tucker Range said, when and where was the meetup you were mentioning last live? It is, I believe, I think it's in May, right? Or is it March?
I think May.
I think it's in May, and the meetup is in Arkansas. I don't know any of the details. Smoky Mountain Nature said box trucks are really nice build outs into tiny homes. The thing about box trucks too is they're square and they have so much room. I feel like you can build them out really easy, and if you're lucky, you have pass through.
I've cut one of those in before. It was a mission.
Oh, cut the pass through in?
Yep.
I can imagine.
It was a mission. I would never do it again. I wouldn't buy one with it.
Yeah. Levi knows he needs to buy one with it. I don't think he has the skill set or the what's the right word I'm looking for?
Tools?
No, like he wouldn't want to do it. Like he doesn't have the skill set nor the desire to do that on his
It
own.
ain't glass, is it?
It is glass.
Ember Wild?
It's thick glass though. Adventure Tucker Range said sauteed carrots, onions, and celery are the base to every meal. Laugh out loud. Sauteed onions, yes. With carrots and celery, depends on what you're eating. Karen says May 17th.
You're fine.
What'd you find? Is that a credit card? Is that mommy's debit card? It's not activated. What? Are you trying to pay for something?
Oh.
She said, oh. Oh, because, careful, baby. Sarah was showing her Mike's wallet today, and it is fancy, and you like press this little lever down, and it goes, whoop.
His wallet?
Yeah, and all his cards come up, and Ember was just like, swipe, swipe, swipe.
Dang.
It was real fancy. Bren said, hot is an attitude. This big guy not good looking, does all the dance off with ladies competition. That man has, he is appealing on the dance floor. Because it's an attitude, confidence. Ember, don't play with that. It's at the Blue Mountain Lake in Arkansas in May, on May 17th. For the Arkansas meetup, contact Mike at Drifting Dreamer 5. So there you go. All the information you need.
Who the heck is Mike at Drifting Dreamer 5?
Is that a YouTube channel? I'm assuming it is. Sonoma mom said, Jaylina, I bought something that I'm going to make for you and send it. I've never done this before for any YouTuber, but it totally reminded me of you. Well, thank you. I'm excited to see what it is.
By the way, Mike and Sarah, thank you so much for your help today with Ember.
Yeah, the only reason why we got to go snowboard together was because Mike and Sarah hung out with Ember, and I guess she did great. I was really worried that she was gonna freak out when she noticed we
She
were gone.
really likes Sarah.
She loves Sarah.
Yeah.
Loves her. Like, I feel like I would feel confident leaving her with Sarah for like a longer period of time and feel like she wasn't gonna freak out about it because she loves Sarah. Hey, what did you do that for?
What did she do?
You just spit out a little bit. Smoky Mountain Nature said, I would only want one with a pass through too because you can leave in safety if needed. That is why I do not like the truck camper, especially for females. It does not feel safe to leave if needed. I agree. I mean, it all also depends on like where you go and stuff. But yeah, I personally feel like I like having the
You can. I know what you're saying. You can you can take off and leave without getting out.
yeah.
I don't know what that's called, but I know what you're saying.
Well, I was trying to think of like the mind, just having that there to do that if you need to, versus having to, especially with like your truck, because you have to pop down the camper. You
Oh,
can't
yeah.
even just leave.
You're not even leaving. You're not leaving fast in mine.
Mm-hmm.
But I
It's a
don't
whole
know.
mission to leave.
I don't know. I was just sitting here thinking about it. There's pros and cons to all of them. There's pros and cons to a schoolie. There's pros and cons to a van. There's pros and cons to a truck.
Yeah,
It
it's personal preference.
It comes down to what you want to use it for. Yeah, anybody who sits here and tells you that one's better than the other is full of crap. It's all different.
Mm-hmm. Mike said, Sarah just told me Ember might be making some purchases. The card that she found was one of my old PayPal cards that I never activated. Or I guess the only PayPal card, debit card. Samantha said, Mike and Sarah for the win. Paul said, Drifting Dreamers 5 is the name of the YouTube channel, Isaac. Oh, it's David Come On's nephew. Come On Homestead. That's his nephew. Charles said, Isaac, you want one of those fancy wallets, reach out. They might like to sponsor YouTubers. Isaac has a new fancy wallet that he got for Christmas that he hasn't used yet, so.
I haven't switched over yet.
He hasn't switched over yet.
I've been too.
I'll just wrap it up and give it to him for Valentine's Day and maybe he'll switch it over then.
Go for it.
Patricia said, oh, she's talking to somebody else. Lindsay said, Drew and Lindsay have certainly been busy with building Mama's cabin. Yeah, I'm excited for them and what they're doing. Jean said they are part of the family. I don't know what she's referring to, but I'm assuming it's the cats. Paul said Jaylina likes the thoughtfulness of being able to just pull the curtains up and jump into the driving seat. It's soft.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like that too. I just sacrificed that for 4-wheel drive.
That's true. I mean, you ain't getting a Sprinter van with 4-wheel drive unless you're paying a lot of money.
And I was even just looking, like, even a freaking 4-wheel drive Ford Econoline is like $35,000. Not even built out. Like 4x4 vans are just so expensive. It's crazy.
Hi. Mike said, ha ha ha, Sarah's a beast. We even went snowboarding down the whole mountain today. Laugh out loud.
She did, and I mean, for her second time ever, she's not doing terrible. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. I did terrible. Paul said, laugh out loud, Cat sure got comfy with Isaac. BB loves Isaac. She always sits with him like that.
Because we're homies. Ow!
What's the love nibble?
Ooh.
No kisses? Okay. I see how it is.
Oh.
Bless you. Smoky Mountain Nature said, I think females need the security to drive off without getting out. I watched a van life lady who caught a homeless guy trying to break into her van while she was sleeping during the day. We have a friend who someone was breaking into her van, but they were getting into the front of her van while she was asleep in the back.
Yeah, I've had hobos try and get my van in there. That's why I don't city camp. The only time I've ever had problems is in a city. When I'm out camping in the woods, no, because you ain't gonna roll up on somebody's vehicle in the middle of the woods and don't think you're not gonna get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Careful.
Only times I've ever had problems is in the city, and I don't even like being in the city anyways.
I don't either. I am in a van life for like girls only on Facebook, and some of the stories are wild. There was one girl asking a question like, how do you deal with stuff like that? And this other girl was like, I just get up and start banging on my window's back and they run away. She was like, you can't be afraid. You just gotta, you know, be crazier than them. Ember tooted and I looked at her and she looked at me and she said, what was that? Oh man, I'm really starting to feel it in my back. Unboxing Life said, love y'all. We are going to have a fire and warm up everything this rainy weather in the middle of nowhere. Laugh out loud. At least you have service.
I can't believe it's raining where they're at. We were just at the ski resort where it was snowing. 2 minutes down the mountain back towards the house, it's raining. They went farther up the mountain, so I was thinking they'd still have snow, but I guess not. Literally, it's only snowing at the snow resort.
Yeah, there's like 5 minutes one way, 5 minutes the other way, not even, and it's rain.
Yeah.
It started raining real hard, or it started snowing real hard whenever, like right before we left.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man, I'm tired. Everybody's beat up.
I'm so tired.
I want a hot tub right now.
I want a hot tub right now. Let's just buy one and put it in the living room. It'll be like a hotel. A fancy hotel. No?
Bro, I'm not trying to spend money like that right now.
Why not?
Because taxes are coming and I'm
You
scared.
can write it off.
It's a new year. Write-offs don't matter anymore.
That's true. I started doing my taxes and it has not been fun.
Oh, it's never fun.
It took me forever just to get as far as I've gone, and then I was like, oh yeah, I bought the Lexus, which I gotta add into that, and then I bought the van, which I gotta add into that. I gotta go find how much I paid to register both of them, and it's a lot. Kathy said a van life guy stuck in the snowstorm in Cracker Barrel parking lot fed a homeless woman breakfast he made and a coffee. 2 days later, she was parked by him and had a seizure and died. Had a dog in her car. What? That is so deep and random. That escalated so quickly.
Wow. Didn't have a heater.
No, he just had a seizure. Wow, that's crazy. At first, I thought that you meant the woman died, but I think you meant the van life guy died. Pat Barr said, "Don't pay taxes." That is great advice. I will definitely follow that advice.
Yeah, right.
There was a couple in Texas. They were living in a Home Depot parking lot, somewhere close to where I'm from, and someone was trying to like help them and buy them like food and stuff, and they were being weird, so they called it in, and then the cops came and they found out there was a little girl in there with them, like a really young child, and the dad wouldn't let the mom and the child speak to the police, so they called CPS. So CPS went out there, and then the cops were running the plates trying to figure out who it was, and I think he gave them a fake name, and so I think the parents were arrested, and they don't really know any further information on as far as the child, but it was like really bad conditions, like in the van, like they were all going to the bathroom in a bucket. Not that that's we do that in van life, sure, but with a child, and they didn't have heat, and it was just really bad, and so I saw that pop up on, people are sharing it on my Facebook, which it happened where I'm from, so.
Winter is Blue is the. I feel like I've heard that name. Winter is Blue. He died?
I guess.
Huh. I feel like I've come across one of his videos or something.
Well, so Under One Sunset, I saw that video where the girl died from a seizure.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look into it. I don't know what's going on.
Jane said having a baby can throw off your center of gravity, so learning something new can throw you off. Interesting. I didn't think about that. The girl died.
Winter is Blue was in a vid with Mindy. Maybe that's why I know the name. I don't know. No, Isaac, the girl. Yeah, okay. I don't know what's happening here.
We're gonna go deep dive down the rabbit hole of Winter is Blue YouTube channel and figure out what happened.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and jump off here, but thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. We're all so beat except for Ember. She's the only one with energy right now. But she did pretty good for this live chat. Sometimes she's off the wall. I remember I had one live chat a couple weeks ago, and people were really upset that Ember was being a child.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was I at?
They're like, she's too distracting. You need to do them by yourself. And it's like, then don't watch if it's bothering you.
Where was I at?
You were here. They were saying you were being too distracting too, and they were like, he's doing it on purpose.
What?
it was chaos. Chaos, I tell you.
What live chat was this?
I don't remember. Okay, we're gonna go. Here you go. Bye
I'm
guys, we
too
love
tired
you.
to
We'll
cook.
see you tomorrow.
I'm too tired to cook. I'm gonna die of starvation.
And Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Good night. Ember, you wanna come say bye-bye? No? Okay.